Right, so this is the lecture number 108 in our DSC series, and for now we are solving the problems related to recursion and backtracking. You are already aware, and here we are solving a different kind of variety of recursive solution, which is printing or getting the paths to reach from source to destination. Fine. So in the same series we are going to use this code or the problem, which is get maze paths which multiple jumps. How this is different than the previous one, I am going to explain that. Fine. So you can read this theory also, but I'm going to explain you the question here directly. So you were having a maze. Let us say you have a maze of 4,4 size. Fine. 4,4 would be better. I'm not good at design, so do not mind it. So what we have, again we are standing here at 1,1, and this is our source. This is our destination, which is 4,4. Fine, because it's a 4,4 size maze. So again what we have to do, we have to move from here to here, and we have to print all path. Print path. But here we have different condition. What are the conditions? You are allowed to move one or more step horizontally, one or more step vertically, or one or more steps diagonally in one move. What that means is, previously there was a restriction. You can either move one step horizontally, or you can move one step vertically. But here you have first of all, here you have third move also, which is you can move one step diagonally also. This is horizontal, this is vertical, this is diagonal. Fine, you can move yourself diagonally also, but there is no restriction how many, what size would be the jump, what would be the size for jump. You can take any size jump, like you can jump from here to here, here to here, here to here, or even here to here also. That is up to you. You can take anything, but you cannot take from here to here, here to here. You cannot take reverse jump. You can take one or multiple jumps. Similarly, you can take from here to here, you can take here to here, you can directly jump from here to here, you can directly jump from here to here, you can directly jump, like you cannot directly jump from here to here. You are allowed to only move horizontal and vertical. So this is neither horizontal, neither vertical, and neither diagonal. So firstly you will have to come horizontal, then you can take, of course, vertical, then you can take one step horizontal. So this is the restriction, and this is pretty easy. I would like to say here, this is pretty easy if we have already solved the question which we have discussed in our previous video. It is similar to that only. The difference is here we are iterating over loop. We will be making the call inside the loop, because we are having multiple number of jumps. Fine, multiple size jumps. So this is the question, and I want you to try this question at your own. If you are done with that, then let us see my solution. So the solution is very simple. What we will do, again, faith and expectation. Expectation is, I will provide you the source and destination. Source is of course 1,1, destination is 4,4. So you have to print all the paths. Fine. Steps are horizontal, vertical, diagonal, at any size, of any size. My faith is if I can get all the, see this very carefully, if I can get all the path to reach from here to here, and if I can get all the path from here to here, and if I can all the path from here to here, not here to here, let us say I can take one step here, one step here, and one step here. Of course I can take one step here also. Fine, this is up to me. So if I can get all the path from here, 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 so what I will do, I'm looking for only this. I'm discussing here only for this column. Of course I can get all the path from here to here also. So if I can get all the path to reach from this position to this position, and this position to this position, and this position to this position, because I have here three chances: vertical, horizontal, diagonal. So what I will do here, in front of this I will add one step horizontal, in front of this I will add, like in front of all the paths which I will get from here, I will add one diagonal, and in front of these paths I will add one vertical. Fine. So as you know, we can make directly call from here to here also. Fine, we can directly make call here to here. We can simply take two jumps and get all the path from here to here. So here also I will like I can make the call from here to here, I can make the call from here to here. Do not go confused. I cannot make call from here to here, neither I can make call from here to here. I can make call from 1 comma 1 to this and this and this. So if I can get all the paths from this to reach here, of course indirectly we have to reach destination. Then what I will do, I will add 2 step horizontal and 2 step vertical and 2 step diagonal in front of all the paths which I will be getting from here. Look at the difference with the previous question. I will be adding 2 step vertical, horizontal, 2 step vertical, 2 step diagonal in front of all these paths. This is my faith. With my faith I will be getting I will have multiple faith, because I will be getting the answer from here to here, here to here, here to here, here to here. Fine, I can make any number of jumps. Of course I will be handling the boundary jumps, outside the boundary jumps in my base case, or I will make the call smartly. Fine. So now let us try to write some code, then we'll understand what are the things which we have to take care while writing the code, and then we'll analyze the code also. Do not worry on that part. So of course here I will have to change the signature 1 comma 1 and int source row, source column, destination row, destination column. Fine. Now what you have to do, let us say you have been given this, n is 4, n and m is 4 comma 4, like this. This is 1 comma 1, 4 comma 4. So what you can do, you can make call from here to here, here to here, here to here. Fine. And horizontally you can make 3 number of jumps, like 3 size jumps, up to 3 size jumps from here to here horizontally. So let us see how I am going to jump horizontally. What I will do, I will okay, I will write a loop for that. Int I is equals to 1, I less or equal to how many jumps I can, like how many length I can jump or how many jumps I can do. It is this is what, this is source row, this is source column, and this is destination row, this is destination column. So this is what, this is 1, this is first column, this is fourth column. Fine. So in case of horizontally I can make call 4 minus 1, which is 3. I can take 1 step, 2 step, 3 step. So I can make 3 calls. So see here very carefully what I'm going to write. Source row, not source row, basically destination column minus source column. Yes, source column is 1, destination column is 4. Destination column is 4, source column is 1. So 4 minus 1 is 3. So I less or equal to 3, because I can move 3 step horizontally, up to 3 step horizontally. So in this loop I will be making horizontal calls. How I can make horizontal call? Let us see. Get maze paths with multiple moves. I can have a spelling mistake, so better to copy this function name. So here, let's look at this very carefully, how I'm going to make the horizontal call. So row is not going to change because we are making the call to horizontally. Column would be changed. So SR plus I can make either 1 step, 2 step, 3 steps. So, and this would be depending on I. Either I is 1, either I is 2, either I is 3. So this is fine. And destination row and destination column is not going to change ever. This is what you have to do. So you have made the horizontal call. Now similarly you have to make the vertical and diagonal calls. So vertical calls, how will you will make? I is 1. Look at this. This is source row and this is destination row. So destination row minus source row. These number of calls you can make. So destination row minus source row. And here SR plus I. Column will not be changed. And in case of diagonal, how many number of calls you can make? This is a little bit complex, but let us try to understand. Either you can move here, or you can move here, or you can move here. So how many number of calls you can have? Fine. So destination row minus source row. Fine. Because you are on to 1, 1. Indirectly, how we can make the diagonal call? 1, 1 would be less than 4, 1. So 4, 4 actually. So how you can check? Destination row minus source row and destination column minus source column also. This is the condition. I hope you are able to get this condition, because I have already discussed all these conditions in my 2D array videos. Fine. So destination row and destination columns are source column basically should be less than, and I less or equals to destination column minus source column. So of course you will have to change into your source row and source column also while making the diagonal call. Fine. So we have made our calls. We have successfully made our calls. But what you have to do, you have to analyze. Look at this very carefully. After making the call to horizontal in each step, let us say you have made the 1 step horizontal and you got the answers also. So what you have to do, you have to append 1 step, like you have to append 1 step horizontal in all the results. Let us say if you made 2 step horizontal call from here and you got all the answers at this point from reaching from here to here, then what you have to do, you have to append 2 step horizontal into all the paths into this. So look at me, or look at here what I am going to write. First of all, I will have to store all the results of this into my array list of a string. This is not visible to you, right? So let us say I'm going to erase it. Now fine. So I have stored the result, and what I will call they are h paths. Fine. So I will have to take the result of each call. They are basically diagonal paths and they are vertical paths. They are horizontal paths. So what I have to do with horizontal paths, what I will do, firstly I will have to generate and declare an answer array list, because I have to prepare all the answer into my array list, answer array list, because we are doing the same step in each of the questions. Array list of a string. Fine. So what I have to do, iterate over all the paths of h, or the horizontal paths. Again I have misspelled this, paths. There is a problem with my typing, I think. path, and here also we have this path. Now better. So what I have to do, I iterate over all the horizontal path which I am getting from each step. You can see I am doing this in each step. Either it is called for one horizontal, two horizontal, or three horizontal. I am collecting or appending one step horizontal, one step, two step horizontal, three step horizontal in each iteration. Look at this very carefully. So what I will do, I will add the answer into my answer array list, answer dot add, and what I will add, st as it is, and I will append one step horizontal if it is one step horizontal. If it is two step horizontal, then of course I will have to append two step horizontal. So I plus how many step, I step horizontal. This is what you have to do, and yeah, I think that should work. Yeah, that should work fine. And same I have to do with all the horizontal and vertical also. Fine. So in vertical path, what I have to do, I have to iterate over all the v paths and have to add v here because it's a vertical path, and I would be same goes for diagonal also. Do not get confused. If you are having confusion here, that is a high probability chance you have missed my video of get stair path and get maze path, which is just before this video. So you should watch those two videos first. Fine. So here I will have to add one diagonal, one or two, whatever the number of calls I am allowed from here. Fine. So the more or less code is done. Now we just have to return our answer from here, and only a base condition is remaining. Base condition is what? If we are already onto this box, that means our source row and destination row would be matched, and destination column and source column would be matched. So if our source row is equals to destination row and source column is equals to destination column, that means you are already at the point, then you do not have to do anything. You are done. You just have to return from here. So you cannot return directly from here. You will have to return a array list because the return type of this function is array list. So what I will do, list is equals to new array list. If you are already on to 4,4 and your destination also was 4,4, then what are the ways to go from 4,4 to 4,4? There is only one way. And what is that way? Do not do anything. Just stay there. So blank way. And return from the here. Return list from there. So the code is done, and I hope this code is clear to you. This code will only clear to those who have already watched the solution of get stair path, get maze path. Fine. So code is done. Now let us try to execute this code and we'll analyze what are the compilation errors we have. So let us try to execute it. Input is 2,2. Basically we have input 2,2. Of course we have some compilation error which is cannot find symbol, method and string, line number 25. So on line number 25, string h paths, answer. Okay, so this is add actually, not end. I have done the same mistake. I usually do more spelling mistake. I don't know why. Now let us try to see. Still we have error, cannot find symbol, h paths, 37. Okay, so here we have written d paths. Yes, of course I will have to written d paths. This is wrong because d paths is basically diagonal path. So now we do not have any compilation error. Now we are getting our answer as one horizontal, one vertical, one vertical, one horizontal, and one diagonal for 2,2. Is this answer is matching? Yes, it is matching. So what we have done, we have appended one before, but we have to append, like if you can see here, what we have done, we have written 1h and here they have written h1, horizontal 1. We have written 1 first, so we'll have to change the order only. The order is nothing but this. We have to add I after this V. Fine. Here only change in H and here only change in D. If you are confused that why I have written this blank string here, because if you are adding a two string, let us say ABC plus 5 plus 6, so what it will do, it will firstly add these two and then append into this. But what we want ABC 5 6, so for that I will have to add ABC plus 5 plus a blank string plus 6, so it will append like this, 5 plus 6. It will not make it as 11, it will not make it as ABC 11. Fine, so that is why I have written this blank string. If you are Java programmer, then I'm assuming you already know this. Still some people don't know, so let us now try to execute it. So now we are getting correct answer, that means our code is correct. Now let us try to execute it for 4,4. Let us see how many number of ways we have to reach from 1,1 to 4,4. Look at that, we have these many number of ways to reach from 1,1 to 4,4. And why we are having these many number of ways? Because look at here very carefully, from each point you can have either 1, either 2, either 3. Let us see, if you have made one diagonal call, then from here also you have these number of chances. Fine, so that is why we have too many. I think it is 2 raised to power 4. I don't know, do not judge me on that. I don't know what are the formula for this, but we have some sort of if we can print the length for the answer, let us see how many number of answers we have. So result dot, because from each point we have n into m number of solutions, 188 for 4,4 and for 3,3 we have 22 solutions. So because why, I mean there is no formula here due to diagonal, because we are making diagonal call also, so that is why it is making us confused while preparing for the formula. But still some intelligent people can generate the formula. If you can generate the formula, then comment down below. I would be like appreciating you definitely. So our input was 2,2 and we are getting correct answer for 2,2. Yes, we are getting correct answer. So if it was not visible to you, here we were having H1 V1 reverse order. Fine, so this was a code for this, and I hope I was able to explain you the concept of this recursive solution of getting the maze path with multiple moves. So here our code or the problems of array list in recursion is ending. Now we will be starting some new variety in the recursion. And so that's it from my side for this particular video. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you.